Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we finally dealt with Dalagant. He's dealt with, although heaven only knows if we're gonna have to deal with more demons later on. Now we have to go in and speak with everyone here and report in that we did find a way out. But I'm just going to take a momentary detour first because, well, Calandon does speak with me. It's been a while since anything happened, and he mentioned that I did miss a few spells and hidden things that were in here. So I'm going to do just that. And I'm going to send Draco in so he can go through these side paths and find whatever he can. Like this cloak here. Goblin cloak. It's very valuable, so that's probably useful. Some amber we can sell. Bars of silver. And he has too many items. I specifically brought him mainly so he could, look through these areas and see if he can find any hidden paths or the like. Alright. Give that goblin cloak to Fox. And the amber. Now, Fox, if you don't mind, grab all that stuff. Yeah, lead's heavy, but hey, it has some coin value. Draco. Now, I know there may be some things around here. Oop. Let's see. There. Do I have to go through everything here again? I think I do. Oh, very well. There, now I should be able to get out. Thought I pulled the lever. That should do it. Yeah, there we go. Anything over here? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, there's still hostile creatures up there that I'm not going to deal with. And I can't get out that way. Okay, I screwed up there. But at least I know of the one thing that we need to pick up there, so give me just a sec. Alright, is there anything around here at all? Doesn't look like there is. Oh, wait. Oh, that's probably just the back way. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, I get it. You're supposed to go up there, there's probably some powerful spell you'll be able to get from there if you can destroy what's there, and then... yeah. And then you basically go in there. Okay, now then, what is this goblin cloak? 60% resistance to fire, 50% resistance to cold, 30% resistance to magic, and +1 to magic statistics. Holy shit! I'm giving that to Bonnie without a doubt, because even though Bonnie's has incredible resistance to mental, and 5% to acid, she has very little resistance against cold, and not that great against fire and magic. So... and you need more resistance to cold, but you? Okay. Bonnie needs that cloak. And it gives a lot of protection in general, too. Much better than the 10% resistance from the Dragonskin cloak, which... you can keep that. I think we can sell the dragon skin cloak. Alright. Now that that's done and dealt with, let's head in and actually speak at the camp. Alright, detour done, in we go. Finally, you return to camp with the good news. The barrack hive is actually the way out of the lava ocean, so that the expedition need not die here. However, as you return, you again hear the sounds of commotion. Silthok appears to be at it again, but this time, instead of standing outside Cass's door, he's outside Phaedra's tent. You approach to see what is going on. This doesn't sound good. "We know you're in there. What are you hiding? We all know, don't we? She's hiding that her child is demon spawn!" Oh, crap. Images of the barrack hive come flooding back into your mind. Human-looking women copulating with demons, slaughtering and consuming their own children, slaking their thirst for violence and sex and death all at once. These images return full and as life. What do you say? Surely not! Phaedra is innocent! There is scattered murmuring in the crowd at Silcock's inflammatory words, but you remember how Phaedra has been acting. Her smiles at the mention of her baby do not at all resemble the actions of the barracks, nor does she seem demon-raped. Silthok glances at you darkly. "You had best hear the evidence before you come to a rash conclusion." Funny. You could say the same to him. "Phaedra, come out! Unless you are afraid of the truth." You hear the sound of Phaedra's voice, barely audible, not loud enough that you can tell what she's saying. Then louder. "No, that does it. He's gone too far. Help me up." "The only person here who is afraid of the truth, Silthok, is you." Silthok growls angrily. "Whore! Demon slut! How dare you!" Phaedra faces Silthok's glare unflinchingly. She seems not to care that most of the expedition has surrounded her, or that they are all about ready to slit her throat, her belly, and her throat. What do you say? I don't want to say nothing, but I don't want to say that it doesn't matter. Fine, nothing. "Depraved, meretricious demon lover, can you truly tell us that the father of your child is not a demon from the abyss?" Phaedra takes a deep breath. She closes her eyes for a moment, apparently weighing her options. Evidently, she comes to a decision, reopening her eyes. "Yes," she says, sighing. "All right, you win. I will tell you who he is. He is not a demon, not a terrible monster or fiend, but simply a good, kind man. The father of my baby is Macron." Wait, what? No one speaks. No one even moves. The tension is palpable. Then suddenly Talus bursts out laughing. "It's Macron!" His laughs grow larger and less contained. Tears begin streaming down his green, scaled face as he clutches his stomach, bent halfway over, almost on his knees with laughter. "Macron!" The entire gathered crowd begins laughing uproariously. The tension of a few moments before entirely diffuses with howls of deep-gutted laughter. Phaedra's face turns a bright red. "Is that really true, Phaedra?" Yes, it's true." "Was that really wise, Phaedra?" "It's time they knew, Richard." "Richard!" "Yes, yes. Macron is just a pen name. My real name is Richard White." "I hope you are now all contented that Phaedra may bear this child. Her pregnancy is a gift to the goddess for which we pray her name." The crowd shifts awkwardly for a moment as they all realize how foolish they've been. Then they rapidly begin to disperse. Cass appears behind Laguerre and sees that you've returned. He takes you aside. "What did you find?" he asks you. You fill him in on the details of the exit from the lava ocean. "Excellent! We will leave immediately. You should get some rest, though, before you set out. You know the way, just follow behind us when you're ready." You go back to your tent to rest. Okay! Here I was, expecting anything from a virgin birth to the son of the prophet, but it turns out that it was Macron. Okay. Calandon, I'll give you this. I did not see that coming. Oh, man. You sleep uneventfully. When you wake, you set off to the Varric Hive and pass through the secret side passage you discovered, avoiding the breeding pit. On the other side, you find a strange-looking new cave. The cave ground is a different color. Lighter, richer, obviously more fertile. Compared to the harshness of the lava ocean, this will be a welcome respite. You descend into the new valley, heading west to the expedition's camp. 3 big news items immediately become clear. First, there is food here. The camp is surrounded by delicious edible mushrooms of a variety as yet unknown. Second, in gratitude to the goddess for deliverance from the desperate times in the lava ocean, Laguerre has ordered the construction of a large mobile temple. It has already been begun. And third, Phaedra is having her baby. She is in labor as you arrive, and she seems likely to finish in half a day or more. Everyone still seems a little sheepish about the scene that they made before, but it is well past now. You set up your tent as usual. Now it is probably time to speak with Cass and receive your next mission. That is an unusual color of, ground. But okay. Oh, we can actually train up. Alright. Fox. I want to see if I can get that Blade Master point where we get more. I can't remember how much it is, but I'm going to try and get Blade Master to 10. Sheik, same thing. Well, I could only get 1, but that's fine. Bonnie. You actually have resistance now. That's what I'm training up for you. Yeah, that'll actually... Holy crap! That cloak is really helping out. Look at her resistances. She's now 95% cold resistance. Okay. That means you need a lot more, Draco, also of resistance. We'll get you that. Cold is the main thing you're not resistant to. Sheik has the lowest resistances of everything. She needs a lot more. Hell, her magic and... Wow. No wonder Sheik is having trouble. Her resistances suck. I need to find ways to improve that. Alright. Now, around the area first, as I do. I think I found the mobile temple. I'm just gonna go around this way because I don't want to go out, which I probably would. I have no idea where Cass would be. Could be in that mobile temple that is being constructed. Why a mobile temple? I mean, I get that... Well, yeah, it's a temple, but... Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this is a very unusual tile set. And while I will give props for the uniqueness of it, visually it's kinda irritating already. I have a feeling I'm gonna grow sick of this very, very quickly. But hey, we got mushrooms and food and all that good stuff. That's good. Ah, Silthok. Out here among the strange, miraculous mushrooms, Silthok is sorting his wares. He seems to have found new things along the journey somehow. He gives you a muted greeting as you approach. So... Phaedra and Macron, huh? Silthok's eyes flash like the 2 tines of a split spear glinting in the light before stabbing their foe. I was wrong, I can admit it. But mark my words, I will continue to say what others are not willing to say, and I will be right. It seems to be his final word on the matter. Where'd you find those things? I looked around. You didn't think that no one else on this expedition went away from Cad to explore, did you? I have to find useful things so that I can sell them. I've been doing that this whole time. Alright, we have a few things we'd like to sell to you, if you don't mind. Alright, and the Dragon Sting Cloak. It's not much coin. We're gonna need more. Energy elixirs. That's actually things we need. I don't remember how many we have, but we need them. How many do you guys have? You have 5 energy elixirs, and you have 2. You need more. Mage spells. Yeah, we can make a number of them stronger, but we don't have the coin right now. Priest spells. Same thing, I think. But again, we don't have the coin. Nothing I needed to identify. Can you teach me anything? Only elixirs. Invulnerability potions actually might be handy, but... Alright, we need at least 3 elixirs for Bonnie. There's some more coin. It'll take time to find the rest. We need to find a lot of loot that we can sell. Ah, Ithic. Ithic stands among these brightly colored mushrooms, slowly paging through a book. He greets you mildly as you approach. What are you reading? It's called Hes Theriforum. That is the story of the gods. It tells about the origins of the gods and of the Sliffs. I'd only heard vague, half-remembered stories from my parents. This is the real thing. Care to tell me some of the story? Of course! His face lights up. There were many gods of the Empire of Kalthas, ranging from the great and powerful king god Sathos, the serpent god, to Pasanathos, the god of light. All were revered and had their own cults. But this book is a poem that talks about when and how Sathos came into being, and how Suthana, goddess of wisdom, came to him, and birthed several children. Rasinos, god of war, Thanos, god of death, and others. He cradles the book lovingly. Kanini Euthameth Sathon Kud Posanathon Te, he recites, gently gliding over the hexameter, and the translation comes to your mind. In song, let us praise Sathos and Pasanathos. So beautiful. What do you think? Also, I want to say, Thanos, god of death. I see what you did there. What do you think of the temple? Cass's temple is weird. Why is he putting so much effort into creating a portable shrine to the goddess? We should be putting that effort into getting to Danatha, the nearest city in Kitalas province. I don't approve of it. Honestly, I kind of feel the same way. Yeah, but we have things in the way. Port City of Manacos, most likely, Fort Allura, and Fort Allura. And then we'll reach a long, expansive river, and then Danatha. Yeah, I'm wondering, what is the point of this temple? It doesn't seem to have a reason. Macron begins speaking to his orb again. Again? The whole thing? Yes. You know, Frederick, if I didn't know better, I'd think you were giving me the runaround. He begins reading from a sheet in front of him. Having escaped the dangers of the lava ocean, we've come into a new land with plenty of food and supplies. Some thank the goddess for this good fortune. Others thank luck. The food is from a strange new species of mushroom. So many are asking, what is it, that one would think its name is What Is It? This What Is It has surely saved our lives, though. We are dangerously low on food until now. In gratitude to the goddess, the Gare has ordered the construction of a large mobile temple that will come with us as we journey. Talus has been in charge of its construction. We are all very hopeful that we will reach the center of the homeland soon. All are tired after the lava ocean and hope to finish this quest. Yeah, I have a feeling he probably has been getting the runaround here. Alright, let's look in some of the tents here. That one is completely empty. Okay, that's fine. We got 3 rooms here, and a tent here. This is Phaedra's tent, but she's either currently in labor or just recently finished. You probably should leave her alone either way. Can't talk to with us. Can't actually see her either. This is Laguerre's door, but you don't have anything important to talk to him about, so you leave it alone. Pithos stands in a small portable room, pacing back and forth, clearly deep in thought. He greets you as you approach, coming back to reality. What are you doing? I'm considering some of the mysteries that have yet to be solved. There have been blue crystal pillars in several of the places you have visited. They have the same features as the descriptions that were given by an old group of adventurers. The first adventurers who met the Venatai found in their lance a bunch of similar pillars that housed Venatai during their resting. However, their pillars had machinery that could be activated to wake the sleeping Venatai. The pillars you found did not have that machinery, or it was non-functional. But why? Perhaps we do not have enough information to know yet, but I feel that this is important. We must answer it before we finish here. Interesting you say that. Pithos here has been more of the warrior type. Of the three, it seems like we've got Laguerre, the prophet, who is in charge of everything. Cass, who deals with the day-to-day and knowledge and handling everything, and Pithos here, who has mainly been dealing with protection and all that kind of stuff. Seeing him think about this kind of stuff, that's very interesting. Unless he's concerned that maybe there's a reason that we should be concerned that they're not awake. What do you think of Cass's temple? It is big. He seems unwilling to offer more than that. What is Laguerre doing right now? He is communing with the goddess. He is not to be disturbed. Okay then. And Cass is not in her room, which means Cass must be up here. In the temple. Which I still don't get the purpose of. Well, there's Cass. And it looks like there's actually nothing in the temple yet. Well, there's Talus. Talus surveys the construction in the temple, and you can see him doing mental calculations and fitting additional things into the space. He nods to you as you approach. Nice temple. Yes. Thanks, he says. I'm not sure that it's even worth it, but Cass ordered me to build it, so I'm going to build it. You're not sure that it's worth it? No, not at all. He looks to make sure that Cass isn't listening. I haven't seen any real sign of the goddess on this entire expedition, he says in a low tone. Cass talks about how the goddess has gotten us this far, but I think he's forgotten us. He points at you. After all, it's been you, not divine intervention, who have scouted out the paths and told us the safe ways to go. I've been the one who has opened the tricky doors. Silthok has found our supplies, and so on. Yes, sir, it's been the work of mortals that has gotten us this far as I've seen. What about the steel doors, the parting of the river, the mushrooms? Bah! Magic tricks and good fortune. Did you actually push on those doors in Basikava Deeps before you called us? You admit that you didn't. And how did you know that they were locked in the first place? Oh, sure, they were locked once upon a time, or else the Basikavans would have gotten back through. But how do you know that they were still locked when you got there? Spells expire sometime, you know. And the river! That showed power, great magical power, but not divine. A great mage could have done it. Erica, Patrick, X, any of them. If they were still all alive, I mean. And the other thing... what was it? Oh, yes! The mushrooms here! They are organic, are they not? Do you see a god sitting around giving them life? No! They've got dirt and nutrients, and they grow naturally. We were just lucky to find them. No invisible goddess required. I do have to agree with him on many of those points. The first part is actually something that I never really thought of or realized. No, we didn't try the doors. He made this big, epic scene and everything, but nobody ever thought to just try them beforehand. So you don't believe in the goddess at all? Well, don't tell anybody, but no. I've spent my entire life learning about things that you can see and touch. Even magic can be controlled and used in a standard, repeatable way. But this goddess is completely invisible and unknowable. It's just against my nature to believe in something without any kind of evidence at all. Which I can understand. It's interesting seeing how all these people are developing and the like. Alright. Cass walks through the newly built temple. He appears to be gauging the size and imagining where to put things. When he notices you, he stops to talk. Well, this isn't much of a temple, Cass. It is but the outer shell. The rest is coming later. He frowns at you angrily. We must remember that this temple honors the goddess. It is not well to speak ill of it. Yes, and the one making it doesn't believe in the goddess. Not that we'll say anything. What should I do now? We need your help to construct this temple. I read in a Thasican book that there is an item near here. An item that would show our great faith in the goddess. It is a gold-threaded tapestry with ancient Slith designs on it. It was once stored in a city south of here, Manacos, but it was taken in a raid and it was later found but not recovered. It is in a slime pit to the east. Bring it back to us so that we may honor the goddess. Manacos is to the south of here. Oh, we'd heard of that. Taken in a raid, later found but not recovered, and in a slime pit to the east. Well, we're going to look to the south and north and such first. But a gold-threaded tapestry. Are we looking for the golden fleece now? No, I think that was actually something completely different, but I think you get what my idea. Anyway, we have our mission, we have our quest. Head out and find this gold-threaded tapestry. But that's going to happen in the next episode, because this episode could only go on for like 3 more minutes, and I think that's too long. So next episode, we'll head out and explore, and hopefully we'll find some interesting stuff. Maybe even more information about what's going on with the Venati out here. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.